sleep tight. Welcome in. Hello. If you're new, my name's Audrey. This is Jonathan, my son. He is 22 and he's nonverbal and he's got some stuff going on, but we're going to go for a drive. I'm literally in my nightgown and he doesn't have pants on, so we're just going to go for a nice cozy drive this morning. It's been like 85 degrees every day, and right now it's chilly. Like it's cloudy, and the car's not on, so I'm not sure what the temp is, probably in the 60s. So we're just going to go on our drive through the country, come back home. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button. My goal for this channel is let's hit 1,000. Let's hit 1,000. That just warms my heart. It warms my soul, you guys. It just does. And yeah, let's hang out. So let's get this going here, John. Air conditioning, no, that was yesterday. Turn that off. Ooh, 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 ooh. So Johnny doesn't sleep very well, but as I mentioned, he's gonna go to school soon. We're working on the paperwork, so I do see the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. Okay, are we good? So I had my other son, Benjamin, put on my phone the Harry Potter series, the books. And I think the guy's name is Jim Dale, who does the talking. What's that called? Gosh, even in my dreams, my memory is bad. I had a dream last night, and in the dream, I'm like, what's the word for that? What am I trying to say? I don't know. I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing. Oh, is that a cat? No, it's not a cat in the window. Normally, if you drive by our house, you'll see anywhere from 2 to 4 cats in the window. Whee! Oh, this weather feels good, I have to say. 64 degrees, it says. That's nice. It just reminds me of living in Santa Cruz, you know. Or it kind of reminds me of being in London, which is where I'm supposed to be right now. Easter. Hello. Everyone knows I'm always in England for Easter. So we've been listening to the book 1 of Harry Potter. And if you've not read the books of Harry Potter and you've maybe seen the movies, honestly, do yourself a favor and read the books. They are so incredible. If you feel like you love Harry Potter just from watching the movies, you don't know. You don't know. You don't know what you're missing out because you haven't read the books or listened to them on audio. An audiobook. They are so, I don't even know. You know, I listen to them and it's like, how did J.K. Rowling come up with these ideas and the detail in the book about everything. For example, when the kids are in class, they have this stack of books. This book was written by so-and-so and it's about this situation. And when she's describing this situation in the book, in the school, that's as detailed, even further. So it's just so fascinating. I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. And I am finding, you know, I'm discovering how much I love writing, doing my books. But my books, well, the one I'm working on is a memoir, so it's true. Yeah, it's true. It's not nonfiction. It's truth or reality. Not reality. It's not nonfiction. So something I haven't told you guys, because I didn't know what was going to happen with the situation, is, and don't panic, everything's fine. Benjamin was hit by a car. and he was on a scooter, like an electric scooter thing. He was hit. He went flying, landed in the middle of the street, and didn't have a helmet on. He bought a helmet after that accident. The person that hit him left, and then they came back, and the guy's like, "Don't worry, I have insurance." Blah blah blah. I think Ben said he was a white guy. I think, and Ben said, he took his wallet out to open his wallet. Took out the wallet and to get his business card, and in his wallet were stacks and stacks of $100 bills. And I guess the guy's truck, I think it was a truck, the truck had on the side written information about this guy's business, and he's apparently a tax consultant or something. Seems a little sketch to me, but yeah, the guy doesn't have insurance. So we've talked to a couple of different lawyers, and it's like, you don't have car insurance? You have to have car insurance. This is California. But Ben did call the police when it happened, which I'm glad he did. That's the right thing to do when you get hit by a freaking truck. Itchy. Nothing happened. Nothing's happening. The lawyers in Los Angeles are like, there's nothing we can do. We can't go after him. He doesn't have auto insurance. Well, go after his house. Go after his truck. Make him sell shit. For God's sake. You don't know, Ben's okay, but he may have some problems that's going to affect him in 10 or 20 years when he's even older than that, possibly, all stemming from the accident. Well, come on. This isn't new. This isn't like new information. It's not like cars just came out and no one knows what to expect. Look at the horsies. How many horsies are there? 1, 2, 3. Oh, so pretty. I mean, can you imagine if this was anyone in my family? The police or some lawyer would be after you if you didn't have auto insurance. You would get your license taken away. I mean, like all these, there's supposed to be consequences for not having auto insurance. You have to have auto insurance. You have to. So I don't know how this is happening the way it's happening. But Ben did go to the chiropractor like 6 times, and he went to the doctor a couple of times and stuff. So he's having some back pain. Obviously, he got hit by the car on his body. So I didn't talk about it because I didn't know, it looked like we were going to have a court case and all this stuff. So I didn't want to jeopardize anything there. So I didn't say anything. But that was a thing. That was like 2 months ago, maybe 2 months ago at the most. Yeah, so that's one of the things, in addition to Johnny being home 24/7, was dealing with Ben and his doctor's appointments and lawyers and stuff like that. So I guess we're done with that situation. Right, John? Grapevines. Everybody has a vineyard in their yard. Personal vineyard. I don't care for wine. I've tried so hard to like it. I mean, I've obviously drank it. But I'm more of a vodka girl. You know what I'm saying? Wine is fine, liquor is quicker. That's the old saying. Wine is fine, liquor is quicker. Yeah, I'm a quick drinker. I don't drink anymore. I can't even tell you. I don't even know. What year is this? 25. Okay, well, I haven't drank this year. The last time I drank was probably overseas last year. I'm guessing. I don't even know. I can't even picture me drinking. I don't know. But in my 40s, oh, God, yeah. I drank everything. And it was fun. But there's a limit. You can only do that for so long. You wake up the next morning to go to work, and it's like, oh, why do my kidney, my liver hurt? Something in there is sore. Oh, yeah, because you're pickling yourself. Hello, ladies. It's such a beautiful area. I would like to look at houses over here. It's, it's brand new. They're putting in walking paths. I like it. There's a legitimate roundabout right there. A legit one. Not a bull one. Not a BS one. A real legitimate. Yeah. Yes, I don't drink at all, but when I was going out a lot and drinking, people would always comment like, why do you drink so fast? I'm thirsty and I'm gonna get my buzz on. It's like all the girls going out to drink and stuff. And one of my friends, she's much younger than me, and she'd be like, oh, just if you're broke and you can only buy one drink, she's like, just drink the one drink as fast as you can and you get like a really good buzz going. And I'm like, okay, I'm not broke, but that does sound kind of fun. So that's just how I drink. It's like, I'm thirsty. I like it. Oh, I know when I drank last. It must have been last summer. It was last summer when Sarah, my daughter, and I went to Montreal, Canada. Yes, we did. Sarah likes to drink. We went to this one bar. It's like a secret bar. It only holds like 8 people in the bar. It's a secret door, all this weird stuff. It was really cool. Anyway, we were in there, and the waitress or waiter, whatever, the cocktail, what's it called? No, not toxologist. What is that called? I can't even think of the word that it's called when somebody makes cocktails. She comes up and she just starts talking to you, and she's like, so what do you like? What are your favorite colors? What do you do for fun? Do you like flowers? What's your favorite flower? Like, she goes through and like gets so much information from you, and then based on that information, she makes your drink. What was my drink? My drink was vodka and elderflower essence or something. Elderflower wine, maybe? It was all right. It wasn't worth a $60 single drink for $60. That was kind of a ripoff. But, I mean, the experience was fun. It's fun. It was fine. My daughter sent me a picture the other day. I'll put it up here of the 2 dogs, my 2 grand dogs. The black one is Arwen, and the white one is Alistair. Alistair is so funny. Well, so is Arwen. She's starting to calm down. I mean, she's 4 now, 4 or 5. She might be 5. But when she was younger, oh my God, she was such a nightmare. I can tell you stories. Anyway, they have a couple of ponds on their new property, and so Alistair wanted to go play with the ducks in the pond, so he went to go play, and Arwen's just standing on the sidelines watching. And yeah, so my daughter said I should go later in the summer to Vermont. That way the trees start to change and we can kind of have that fall feeling in the air and stuff. It's very beautiful. If you've never even heard about Vermont, if you're like me, I didn't know where it was at. Honestly, I didn't know. I knew it was on the East Coast, but I didn't know where exactly. And what does Vermont offer aesthetically? It's stunning. It's very, very beautiful. I mean, just huge mountains. Well, not huge, but they're pretty big. Very mountainous, beautiful. So if you're looking for somewhere new to go on vacation, if you like water sports, they're all about their water sports in the summer. And if you're a skier, snowboarder, they're all about that in the wintertime. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you. Oh my gosh, this is a big deal. It's a big deal. What's the big deal, John? I'll tell you. This is major. I went on my healthcare website because I got an email. It's like, you have a message from your provider. Okay, well, they always send these spam messages like, did you get your flu shot? Did you do this? Did you do that? And I don't know why, but I decided to open this one and go read the message, and it was from my psychiatrist. And I'm like, oh, he didn't tell me he was going to email me about something. And so he's like, hi, hope you're doing good. I'm leaving. What? What do you mean you're leaving? I'm going to go. He says he's going to take a teaching role, but I don't know if he's leaving the company or if he's just moving like departments, because he's been the chief of staff of psychiatry for ever since I've known him. I'm like shocked, stunned. I was frozen. I'm like, okay. And I keep reading the email, and he's like, you don't have any refills left on your medication. It's been a pleasure, basically serving you for the last 18 years. Oh my God. He's like a family member. He's from New Hampshire. He's from my daughter's area. I mean, I knew it had to happen at some point, obviously. I mean, I'm surprised he's been at the same job as long as he has. I honestly think he's leaving the company because here's another thing I believe, that he's not been doing private psychiatry for a while. I think he's been in a different role at Kaiser and has just kept me on as a patient because he could. It would be simple. It'd be easy for him to still meet with me, and I could make an appointment with him because he was still an employee. So I don't think he's at the company anymore. But I do have, I tried to respond, but it's like, this email's too old, you can't respond to him. I'm like, I did panic, and he gave me a phone number, so I called the phone number and was able to make an appointment with him one last time to just do a phone appointment. So I do think he's gone already. Like, I think he's, because he would do a video call if he could, I'm sure, but it's weird. It's like, okay, I have been always anxious about this very scenario happening because I knew it was going to come at some point. Either I was not going to have the same insurance anymore, or he was going to leave something, right? I mean, and it's like, okay, I'm fine. Typically I only talk to him once a year anyway, if that. And I did talk to him just a few months ago. So I'm a little nervous. About it, but it'll be okay. It's fine. But I don't think, well, I don't know if I have to have a psychiatrist or if I just need someone to well, I think only a psychiatrist could offer the meds that I take. I don't think my regular doctor can prescribe me the meds that I take. So I'm not sure how this is going to work. But yeah, so I feel a little weird. About this whole situation. I know it's going to be fine. I'm just like, okay, just have to cope with it. It's happening now. Everything's fine. And if I do ever have to go to an in-person psychiatry appointment, I'm going to be like, okay, buy my book and then make an appointment. Let's make an appointment, because I don't want to explain my whole life to you. So get the book, read it, and then I'll see you. It's like I don't even know why I'm so screwed up. Why am I screwed up? Oh yeah, let me go back to chapter 5. Yeah, this is part of the reason right here. So, yeah, so that's happening. God, there's so much construction everywhere. There's so many schools here. I swear, like they're building a big school right there. Here's a school here. They're just everywhere, which I like. I love having schools in the neighborhood. And I like churches, even though I'm not a church person. I don't like these mega churches. I like the old churches, especially the medieval churches, which we don't have here in the country. You have to go out of the country to find those. But the energy walking into a big, huge medieval church is so fun. One thing I wanted to tell you guys, do you remember... Oh, I don't know how many videos ago, but I found that bird in my yard, and I said it looks like it'd been shot or something. There was like one hole in the bird, because we have pigeons everywhere. Okay, close. So I showed you guys that video where I found a dead pigeon in our yard. I had to pick it up, get rid of it, and I told my husband about it, and I told Ben, and like maybe 3 weeks later, Chase comes to me. He goes, oh, I was just talking to the neighbor, and she's all frustrated with the birds, the pigeons, and she throws rocks at them to get them out of her yard. Oh my God, how old are you? Okay, no matter your age, why are you throwing rocks at animals? So I'm wondering if that was her. Now, the chances of, she's a real little woman, hitting a bird that hard with a rock, who's to say she doesn't have a BB gun or something, or a real gun? I don't know. I don't know these people. And then, so that bothers me. And then she has a bunch of dogs. And she has a dog. I only know the dog by its bark, the way she barks. And I've always thought, I never asked what kind of dog she was, but I don't know. She just seemed real barky, and maybe a dog that you picture that old people have, you know, one of those slow, fat dogs that just barks all the time, you know. And I was out putting garbage in the outside garbage cans, and here comes a pit bull. I know everyone says pit bulls are fine. My opinion, they're not, okay? That's my opinion. I stick to it. I mean it. I'm not going to change my mind. That's her dog. This pit bull that's on the loose. And I didn't know that. But I told Chase, I'm like, oh my God, I was throwing the trash out and there was this pit bull. He goes, what did it look like? And I described it to him, and he goes, oh, that's the next door neighbors. I'm like, that's the dog? Like, we know her name and stuff, you know. That's her? I'll keep her identity private. The dog, I'll keep her identity private. She hasn't done anything wrong that I'm aware of. I'm like, oh, because I'm always upset because this woman, she may be fine. I don't know. I've talked to her really. That dog doesn't ever get to go in the house, but she's got, at the time, she had 2 other dogs in the house. Well, that's not fair. That's how you make dogs mean, is keeping them separated like that. And, you know, that creates an aggressive dog, in my opinion. And I'm like, oh, that's awful. That makes me feel really bad for the dog. And then I was outside, I saw her with her kids, and then she's got 3 little dogs. I don't say anything to her because it's none of my business, but I told Chase, I'm like, she's got 3 little dogs in the house, but she keeps the other one outside. That, for what reason? I don't know. And then Benjamin comes in the house. He had thrown some stuff away. Let me check the traffic here. Okay, clear. Ben was throwing some stuff away, and he comes back in. He goes, oh my God, they got a cute puppy. What? I said, what kind of dog? And he said, a Doberman. I'm like, oh, how cute. I love Dobermans and Rottweilers. And so I'm like, what is this woman doing with 5 dogs now? And the Doberman's not a tiny puppy. I've only seen her through the fence. She's a red Doberman. She's big. She's way bigger than the pit bull. And my husband and Ben, they're like, pit bulls are fine. She's like a mixed pit bull anyway. I'm like, do you know how many times I've channeled pit bulls that have been put down because they've done something bad? I mean, even besides that, why would you risk it? She's got a bunch of little kids too. I mean, stuff happens. But anyway, my point is, I'm upset that she's probably the one that killed that bird. Now, I don't like the birds either. They're gross. They're gross. If we could have hummingbirds, which we did, I don't know where they went, or even blue jays. They're noisy, but they're pretty. Even crows, they're noisy, but they're very social, and they talk to each other. And, I don't know, they're kind of fun, actually. Crows, as irritating as they are. With these pigeons, just crap everywhere. That's all they do. They just crap and crap and crap all over the place. Pardon me. So now she's got, she doesn't let did I say it? She doesn't let look at you. She doesn't let the Doberman in the house. So now we got a Doberman and a pit bull in the backyard, in the heat, in the rain. And so I'm gonna guess that they're gonna become more aggressive now that there's 2 of them. I mean, I'm kind of happy that the pit bull now has a friend, but I'm upset about this. I hate it. Oh, and she even said, she said to Chase, she's like, oh, do you want her? Meaning the pit bull. Do you want her? No. Why? So she doesn't, I don't think she cares about the dog. And that's it's not fair. Dogs are people too. So are cats. They have feelings. They have souls in them just like we do. No difference. They have the same soul. You could have been a dog in a past life. I think Chase is going to be a cat in his next life, and he's going to be my cat. I'm not kidding. I think he's going to be a kitty cat, and I'm going to name him Chase. I'm going to go, why Chase? Where did I come up with that name? Oh my God, it's so funny. There's that big abandoned house. Looks like it's from Saudi Arabia or something. That's weird. All right, so that's all I wanted to say, but let's go ahead and get back to the house, and I'm going to read some more of my book to you. I'll read you a few paragraphs from my new memoir that I'm working on. Let's go. Okay, so back home, and I'm going to read something from my book that has to do with the psychic part of who I am, my psychic stuff. If I wasn't psychic, I would have a million questions for a psychic, And if you're going to go see a psychic, it's important to listen to your gut instinct and make sure you can trust them, because I'll tell you what, I will give no information if I don't have any information. I would never, ever, ever make anything up. That's horrible. I mean, I think that would be risky, and possibly God would take my abilities away. I mean, why would you do that? It's just crazy. I've had some bad experiences with psychics. Okay, so I'm going to jump in. This is like in the middle of one chapter. So the very first few lines may not make sense, okay? It's only like four paragraphs, and then we'll talk about it. Hopefully you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay. The cat is over here too. What are you looking at? Okay, here we go. I mentioned Rock Hudson earlier. He has come into my presence just the one time so far. He was full of really good information. He was very clear and precise. Chicago, Florida, California, and of course, admitting to knowing my friend's grandfather, who was in the closet most of his life. There's a difference between coming into my presence and I can see someone. When I say that I can see someone, that's a good sign, and the beginning steps of getting that spirit to talk to me. That's basically showing me that they are capable of talking, but it doesn't necessarily mean they will engage with me. It's like saying, yeah, I'm here, but I'm not going to participate. All right, that's fair enough. What if I can't even see the spirit? I can't picture them in my mind. That happens sometimes. It simply means that the person is not available to me. Doesn't mean that the person isn't okay or isn't okay on the other side. In fact, I would venture to guess that it means that the spirit is off on assignment or possibly reincarnated. When I say coming into my presence, I'm referring to the spirit when spirit is ready to communicate with me. It's like they are testing the water to see how I feel. Am I safe? Spirit slowly makes their way around my energy. It's kind of like a dog or cat when they find a cozy place to lay down for a nap. They go around and around in circles and then finally plop down. Once spirit comes in for a landing, they give me a readiness signal. It's a feeling I get from them. Okay, so that's just a few paragraphs from this particular chapter. So there's a lot of psychic talk in the book, detailed information. I know already I'm going to have to do a second book focusing on some of these things but differently than this book's going to be about me and the psychic abilities and everything in the world. So yeah, there's different phrases that I use. These are just mine. I don't know what anyone else. Well, I guess I know what Teresa Caputo does or Tyler Henry. They're the only two psychics I believe in and trust. So we have coming into my presence, and then we have seeing someone. So they may sound similar, but they're very completely different. And then I do talk about in the book when spirit's in my body. That's when I really, really become emotional. Not for a bad reason. It's usually a good reason. It's always a privilege to have a spirit in my body. Does that mean I'm possessed? No, not in my eyes, because I still know it's me. But I also have, that other spirit in there. It's not like they take over my body. Although I have been told several times that when I'm channeling somebody's loved one, that I actually look like them, that I sound like them, that my mannerisms are their same mannerisms. So it's really interesting. I love it. What would I be doing with my life if I didn't have these abilities? God only knows. I don't know. But that's it for this week's video, you guys. I hope you have a super amazing week and hope you had a nice Easter. And it's almost May. May's going to be busy. All right, you guys, take care. Please be safe. Hit the subscribe button right now. Like this video and share it if you think someone might enjoy it. All right, take care. See you soon. Ciao.